Hello booktube, it's Lane Cooper here, and today I'm bringing you my February TBR. So a few of these things are leftovers from my January TBR, I just didn't get to them, and a few of them are new. Let's dive right in. First thing off of my TBR from January that's still here is Queens of Venice Lyra by Tessa Gratton. I have been trying to read this for like the last 3 weeks, and every time I pick it up, I read like a page, and then I start a totally different book and just read that instead, because this book is a monster, and the opening didn't really grab me, and I find it just intimidating to look at a book with like so many words per page. I don't know. I think I'm on page 18. That's where I'm at. I would have just returned this already, because to quote the Condi method, it doesn't bring me joy to think of reading this. But I messed up when this was due back to the library, and now it's got late fees. So I feel really obligated to at least read 100 pages of it now. We'll see. Next thing I want to read, also a library book. Last time I went to the library to pick something up, I glanced around at the like new shelves, and it's always dangerous because I always come away with things. But that is Infinity's End, which is a multi-author anthology edited by Jonathan Strahan. Now I've read, this is actually the final collection in a series of multi-author anthologies put out by Solaris Books, this Rebellion Publishing. And I read the one before this. It was called Infinity's War. And I have a review. I will try to link it up above if you want to check it out. I really liked that collection. Multi-author anthologies can be really hit and miss because you might just not jive with like a bunch of the authors. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. I liked the majority of stories in Infinity's War. So when I saw this hiding out on my library shelf, I just decided to go ahead and grab it and give it a go. The other book I picked up at the library in that same little trip was Labyrinth Lost by, oh god, forgot her first name, Zoraida Cordova. This is a YA urban fantasy novel about a Bruja who is set to inherit magical powers because like all the Brujas in her family do, and she doesn't want them, and I think she tries to give them up, but then that erases her like entire family, and so then she has to fix it. I think that's what the plot of this is. I've seen this around booktube. A lot of people have been reading it. Some people like it, some people are kind of meh about it, but it was available, and it's YA, which means the pages are small, the words are few, and it's not very long, so I figured it'd be a quick read, and I could maybe find something I really like. I don't know. This is the kind of book I usually kind of enjoy. So we'll see. Another thing popping up from a January TBR is Oathbreakers by Mercedes Lackey. I read the first one of these last year. I was kind of so-so on it. I own this book, so I want to read it and then probably unhaul it. But I want to read it first since I did purchase it. And I liked Mercedes Lackey's writing style. So I want to see if like the themes I didn't like from the first book are toned down in this one. We'll see. I do really want to get to this in February though. And then the last thing, is this gonna be the last thing? Oh no, there's two more things. The next thing I'm probably gonna read, no, I'm 100% gonna read it, is Monstrous Volume 3. It's on hold at my library. I gotta go pick it up. I read the first two of these, like one per year, and these are kind of like anime style Lovecraftian horror novels set in a fantasy world. I really loved the first one. Didn't love the second one as much. I'm hoping I'll love the third one more. So, yeah. And then the final two things I could pick up. So, I have to read something else from my bookshelves. And now I have a lot of stuff in storage, and one of the things I want to do in February is I want to rotate some of my books that I have out into storage and pull books from storage out, because I've had pretty static shelves for 2 years and I'm not burning through these books, which means there's some here I'm not in the mood to read and I need to rotate through. But of the things I have out, there are two potential things I could read in February if I have some time, and they're from my January TBR too, and that is Mansfield Park and Mossflower. I'm putting Mossflower on here because I might feel more inclined to read this if I'm in a mood to read more fantasy. Like, obviously, this is a real heavy SFF TBR. If, however, I'm not dying to read fantasy at the end of the month, I'm going to try to read Mansfield Park because I want to finish doing my reread of Jane Austen. It's taken me like 2 years, and at this point it doesn't really feel like a cohesive reread, but I do want to finish reading them, and I don't want to end on Mansfield Park. I have Sense and Sensibility and Mansfield Park to read, and I've decided I don't want to end on Mansfield Park because I feel like that would be a real bad note to end on because I don't really like this one. So if I have time at the end of the month, I'm inclined to pick up a classic, I think this is what I'm going to read for. That way I can read Sense and Sensibility next month. Pretty reasonable, right? I think so. But we'll see it if I get to it. Because, I mean, this is only 4 books. So, well, plus Monstrous. Oh, there's one other thing. I'm currently listening to The Ship Beyond Time by Heidi Heilig. It's my audiobook for this month. So yeah, that's like, this is quite a few pages just because, like, The Queens of Innislaren is so long. I don't know if I'll have time to get to this, but I will try. I'll try. This is pretty good TBR, right? Yeah. Anyways, let me know what you're really looking forward to reading in February. If you've read any of these things, if you like them, if you don't like them, I don't know. I really need, like, you know what I really need? I need, like, a super chill readathon to participate in. You know, any super chill readathons? Like, I don't want a readathon where I have to join a team and I have to track points and I have to do quests. If there's a spreadsheet involved and rules, I don't want to know. But, like, super chill readathon, link me down below or something, or tell me about it. Because, like, I could use one of those. I haven't participated in one for a while, so, yeah. Anyways, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like any of my content, and I'll see you guys in my next video.